God bless. This could go anywhere. But I'll start the broadcast again. I put 2,000 on red and black. And guess what? I won. I absolutely won. It was amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I am a winner. I am a winner. Let me see if I can make this work. We'll just give it our best shot, right? Because that's all we can do, right? We'll give it our best shot. Let me share this in one other place. I am relentless. Let's see how long we can get away with this for. Good morning, everybody. I can see that loads of people have come over to Instagram, but I think a load of you probably have just got a bit of the hump and thought, well, this ain't working, so I just give up, which is what a lot of people do. But that's one thing I just really don't know how to give up anything. Just going to try this. I think we're still live on Instagram, on Facebook as well now. So you guys are just watching me talking to nobody. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Let's see how long we can get away on here for. I'm broadcasting through my phone, on my computer, using my phone. I'm now on Facebook. Let's see how long this lasts for. I really just want to make a point here. We are looking at emotional hygiene this week, emotional stamina, and it's something that often people just don't talk about. If you fell over right now, if you got hurt, if you had a cold, if you were seriously ill, you'd take action. I'm not saying you're seriously ill if you experience guilt, worry, doubt, anxiety. It's part of being a human being. You'll never ever stop yourself from feeling emotion. That's what we are. We are emotional beings. It's been fascinating to be able to share with you the science around rejection. When you feel rejection, why you feel physical pain, why when you fail at something, it distorts your belief in whether you can achieve something. But what I want you to think about today is your desire, your decision to make a conscious choice to become something. Now, if you were a package in the mail, would you write on the package here, fragile, handle me with care? Or would you write on here, robust? Or would you write anti-fragile, which means handle me roughly, handle me roughly. Now, what I mean by this is many of us, we are very fragile. Something happens and we break. We don't get the result that we want, we break. Something happens external to us, we get affected, we break, we give up. Is that you? Most people are fragile. Some people have gone to work on themselves and they're pretty robust. Yeah, I'm tough, but I will break. And other people are what I would call anti-fragile. They just very, very rarely break. You see, if you think about this, okay, we all agree we are emotional beings. Yes, we're all emotional beings. And the same wind kind of blows on us all. The same wind. The wind, think of the wind. There's a bit of wind now. Think of the wind in life like challenges. So nature is challenged by the wind. But think what the wind does to a candle. The wind will often blow out the candle. But think what a wind does to a fire. And this is what I want you to think about. Do you want to become anti-fragile? You could write down today's date, the 31st of August, 2017, where you made a conscious decision to become anti-fragile. That doesn't mean you never break, but it means you want the wind to come and blow on you. Because think about what the wind does to a fire. The fire then eats up everything in its way. Whatever it is, it eats it up. And that's what we need to do. We need to take on board the challenges that we face in life and decide, I am here to eat this up. I am here to learn from this. All of you right now that are watching this, wherever you are in the world, you have had difficulties in your life. You know it and I know it. But why are you here today? You're here today because you made it through. You got through the other side. Are you a better person from what you dealt with? Are you? You must be. You've got to be. And if you're not, you could be. And maybe you're going through some challenges right now in your life. But what's going to be the difference that separates the difference? It's you deciding that you are anti-fragile. Write it down today. I am anti-fragile. And when things happen, remember, obstacles are the way. People say a path with no obstacles doesn't go anywhere. I'd say, no. Obstacles are the way. And it's really time for you, if you want. You see, we've been doing this for a long time. And what happens for a lot of people, they either fall by the wayside because they let things get on top of them. Maybe it's not the right time for them to go to work on themselves. But working on yourself isn't like going to the spa. There's a spa just here. It's not like going to the spa. It's like going to the hospital in many cases. It's quite challenging. There's nothing achieved in life without difficulty. There's nothing in life achieved without challenge. But I ask you, do you want to make the day, the 31st of August, 2017, the day when you said, I'm anti-fragile. Give me it. Give me something difficult. I'm ready. I'm ready to bring it on. We have such an amazing community of people all around the world who will support you. But there's only one really support that is the most important. And that is the support that you give yourselves. I admire you for being here. I admire you for concentrating and being here, because the easiest thing to do is just flick through this. The easiest thing to do is to be doing something else. The hardest thing in the world, I believe, is to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm here. I am here. And many of us feel depression and worry and guilt and anxiety because of terrible things that happen to us in our life. And many of us have had terrible things happen to us in our lives. Many terrible things that someone did to us or something happened to us. But many of us have been doing terrible things to ourselves. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again because this is so important. So important, right? Listen up. Powerful, powerful stuff. There is a gap in many cases between where we are and where we want to be. Okay, there's a gap. Many people are not where they want to be. They are not as financially free. They're not as happy. They're not as healthy. There's a gap. Yes? Does everyone agree? Just say yes if you agree. Yes, Pete, there's a gap. If you don't do something about that gap, that is where fear, worry, doubt, anxiety, depression, in many cases, that's where those things live. Happy people, productive people have projects. Happy people are working towards something. Ask yourself this question. What are you working towards in your life right now? What are you working towards? What is wildly important to you? What's wildly important to me is being here for you. Being someone in your life that you think, I can rely on Pete Cohen. He's there for me. I want to be here for you. I've had people that were there for me in my life, and I'm paying it forwards. I'm paying it forwards. I want to inspire you to decide I'm going forwards. I am anti-fragile. You can't break me. You are much stronger than you think, my friends. And what makes you great is this. I'm sorry if this sounds like a sermon, but it's important. When do I see the best in you? When? When do I see the best in you? I see the best in you when something difficult doesn't always work, the reason why technology doesn't always work is we made it. I know you lost me there. Make today a day you decide to be anti-fragile. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Hopefully we'll find a more secure connection. You can watch the broadcast again. You can watch it on Instagram. I'm still live on Instagram, I think. Bye-bye. I'm still here. Thank you for bearing with us. Remember, technology doesn't always work. Why does technology not always work? Why? It's what I learned from my mum, who's watching right now. Never give up. Never, ever, never give up. Thank you for joining us today. I know there's lots of you that we don't normally see at 7 a.m., but thank you for being here. It's time to be anti-fragile. That's what the world needs from you. We can't change people. We can change ourselves. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this. I know many of you do. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now. TTTM. Ta-ta for now, that means.